Alright, hello and good morning. We're just now up and awake and around, making some beautiful factorial babies. Would you like to make factorial babies with me? I know you would. It's okay, girl. So, we had another factorial update today. So we are 15.21. Looks like all of my mods, except for maybe that one Angels mod, is working. But I still can't get the OBS Studio to pick it up, except in any other way except for full windowed mode. So that's a little irritating. Alright. First things first, second things second. First things first. We've got to get Joe Blight in. Even more first things first. I don't really care about Suitor. We're almost out of just pure reds though, so I guess we'll finish the... Oh wait, I do care about Suitor. Never mind, sorry. I mean, gears, iron plates, basically shrine boards. I want to get this running somewhere. You will be our extra gears. That probably shouldn't have been an iron chest. Because we took our other gear maker down. Okay. We have gears. We have... Short iron plate. I don't know why I'm scooping. It's fine now. Alright, let's get those converted. Then let's, just out here, somewhere convenient. Okay, good work. And right this second, just stick them in a whatever box. Don't stop working! Never stop working. Alright. So we're going to have this just rough craft us some mining drills while we are at it. It occurred to me last night that I need to get this mining right the way if I want to be able to expand smelting facilities and whatnot in this direction, which I think is what's going to have to happen. I'm not sure though. Maybe it can continue. Like, I think I planned on it going this way. But that doesn't leave a lot of room for the train station, so I'm starting to think maybe it's got to go. Maybe we have to smelt in this area. But we've got to go get the Joe Blight, which is over here. It's the only one I've seen so far, right? Yeah. So we got to go get this Joe Blight coming in, and what the best way is going to be to get it, but let's figure it out. Okay, next things next. I'm going to need some big data poles. It's not infinite by any stretch. What's going on with the music? Keep moving, don't stop. As much as I like this one, I don't need to listen to it 4 times. Okay. bullet damage. I mean, maybe we need to do a little bit of this bullet damage stuff, but I don't think I care that much right now. Can I get tool belts? Does that make sense? Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt. Alright. So clearly I'm still in the process of trying to wake up and get the head out of my bum. But hopefully we'll get there. So, mining drills. I've been missing probably gears, right? Oh, my long reach is not working. Autofill an existing entry, control F. That's good. Turn autofill limits on or off, control shift F. None of those are... the long reach mods options. Okay. They may not have... long reach may not be working right now, which would suck. Part of what was making this actually work was, whoa, the ability to long reach. Like situations like that where it's fine, whatever. Alrighty. We also need to get our mall going, but like I said, first I want to get this sapphirite getting mined. I want to figure out a good way to get it mined efficiently and drug up and out of here. I think we're gonna have to go back and around. Tabity. And this Bob Monium is just so good. Alright, also, while I'm thinking about it, do we have other... We can make tin directly from sapphirite and Bobmonium. We can make lead directly from chromium and rubidite, which is fine. Yeah, so really right now it's jovolite, potentially tin. That's the ones that matter. Let's clear out a little bit of these trees. Alright. So how do we want to move this up here? I want to stay away from this bus area. I mean, that's the whole purpose, right? So if I double line through here and around up this way. Really, it needs to go right here, though. Hey, good morning, Caper Man, the capiest. Oh, maybe I just hard run it through. And just bring it down, run it up, run it over. That'd be the fastest way. Assuming I can get underneath the take yellows underneath this? Cannot. That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. But it would work. Yeah, I'm not real sure. No, I don't like this song. It's too much quiet. Alright. So the long reach mod is broken. What's going on? Start pooping. Construction bots construct. Oh, we're out of belts. Okay. So let's just plan on 2 lines coming across right here. Oh, I hate it when the long reach doesn't work. This is wrong. Something is wrong. No, that's right. This wood just doesn't... It'll probably need to come all the way down, but it doesn't right now. You are 12? Sweet! Man, I wish I was 12 sometimes. I tell you what. If you have good ideas, though, about the base, yell at me. I don't care where a good idea comes from, as long as it's good. That was silly. That was silly of me. I want to get more miners on this. I want to get as much of that mined out as I can, I think. At least that part. Alright, so right now we have 3. What do we think? Like this? Go this one, that one. Then we plan on that coming around eventually. Okay, that seems strong. Let's make 2 poles. We also need to start deciding where we're going to put electricity down the line. And generally what I like to do I wish I would have planned out this grid a little better. Is there any way that I can make this fit exactly? Oh yes, right there. Perfect. Alright, so now we have our 2 main ones. That should fit. Something's not right. Okay, give me a fresh blueprint. I'm going to start my grid early. This is what I've for power. We're going to build our warehouse around that grid if we can. Or not the warehouse. I build the factory around this grid. Now, some places like this, where things start getting tight, probably isn't going to happen, but for every place that's kind of not already established, it's getting built that way. Alright, so we should have power to here. Oh. Science! We just finished belts. This literally lead to anything interesting? Not particularly. We can work on bullet damage for a little bit, or we can skip the turrets. And we should probably just keep going down the angel stuff whenever possible. Alright. Let's start here instead. I thought wasn't it? There's another other one. Okay. Patterns are fun. Alright. Let's just get an idea real quick where these power poles should go. At least this a start. Alright, and this pole is not attached, so let's attach it. Whoop! Alright. Grab some more belts. Alright, so how's everyone doing this morning? Like, give me some ballparks. Shoot me some deets. Some details. Come on, guys. Very quicker than that. You're well, how am I? I am pretty good. My nose doesn't even bother me, really. I mean, a little bit, but not too bad. It should wake up. Should be under control here pretty soon. Whoa, that song cut off in the middle, didn't it? Oh, we're making 40 years by hand. Okay. No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that and say we did. Oh, I forgot. Something broke the long arm mod. Long reach mod. Too aggravating. Alright. So does anyone have a design for a really efficient low level Bob's Mods Mall, as Captain the Sky would call it? 'Cause I do not. I don't think I can even craft these yet, right? I need tier 2 doohickeys, which... No, I have tier 2 doohickeys. I need 2 tier 3 things to make these automatically? That's dumb. Alright, so that's... This is filling up. I want to prioritize these over these, so... I don't have a especially good way to do that. It's fine. Okay. Whatever. So I would like to work towards the next automation tier, I think. No, we have blues. Automation 3. Oh, no. Here's automation 3. Wow, look at all this other stuff. Alright, so I guess we're going to do it with trellises too. Alright. So we have that. Let's get stone coming down here. So we need at least 2 more of these. We're gonna need a ton more, pretty much everything. The reason I want to get stone down here is because I want to get I want to be able to start making railroad tracks. Thank you, Brain. So this will be a stone. A stone! And we have a bunch of stone right here. So we'll just pour it right out of that into this. We'll go above this line. Just to make sure this is all stone. That's fine. What are you missing? You're missing these, and these are missing coal, right? Or carbon, I mean. Got a little bit of carbon will probably also go in there. That'll probably be the next line. Yeah, I want to keep this stone lower. Why does it keep moving? Do I want to keep a small... Yeah, I probably need to keep a small reserve of stone. Alright, so this is currently set for 200. That's fine. Let it go. Alright, so... what was after this? None of those seem right. Alright, automation. Auto 3. Yep, chemical processing 2. Don't get lost in the weeds, everybody. Stay unlost. I'm assuming at some point this will be 4 lanes of that in. Alright, and then for now... get that backlog of carbon pushed down. And then carbon I think we need a little bit more of. We're out of insulated wire. Why? There's rubber. Oh, we're out of... okay, so we'll fix it. No! Dang it. I didn't fix anything. Alright, but your carbon, which is... how many cap locks it turned on? That's a question. Carbon, except we're going to change you to like 5,000. And then we're going to make your carbon out. I didn't pay attention to where that was. There it is. Carbon. sure it's clean. But I ran out of wire. So what do we need for wire? Insulated wire. It's what, 10? No. Yeah, 10. Let's grab a 10. Ugh. So many things that need to be made. Here, I know I need a bunch of those while I find it. I thought it was here. There it is. It's in the first one. Why would anything be in the first one? Alright, let's copy this, except change you to this. And I want to keep a small reserve of, say, like 400. Have I got any mods? I have all the mods. In fact, mods are the name of this game. So clearly we're running nanobots, right? We're running almost all of the Bob stuff. Everything I could find, actually, for Bobs. Everything I could find for Angels. Everything I could find, except for no infinite ores on Angels. That's the only thing that we don't have. No infinite ores. This is... What else? What else? Some quality of life stuff. Obviously, a light mod, so people can see. And what I will do, hopefully tomorrow, is what I hope to do tomorrow is put together a page on my, here, actually, let me grab this. Desktop, mod, nope, not mod holder. Which means I have to go through this way. So here's a link to my mod folder, right? So Angel's stuff is from here to here. The light mod. Bob's is from here to here. And then we have lights, deconstruct, autofill, loaders, long reachers are currently broken, nanobots, squeak through, and warehouses. Yeah. We said we're putting in all the mods we can. This is our big mod game. This thing should take me forever, probably, and then some. Is kind of what I'm thinking. All right. So this is our copper factory right here. So, can I bring in what do I need? I need 10 up here somehow. I feel like we should be able to get 10. And both color, yeah, they're both just insulated wires. And 10 is this green one, which I could probably just squeeze in right here. This probably doesn't have to be like that anymore. I can probably just be straight again. And then we can, if I still need one of these here, which I do want something there. Washing. I need silicone processing.
Alright, so we need one of these and probably one of these. And I want to put it into the chest here. Alright, so let's... Alright, we're going to pick up from here and we're going to put down there. I think we need to pick up one more than that even. Okay, and then this guy's going to pick up from here and drop down there. Alright, and then we'll just... Oh, that needs to be an actual box, though. This will be a steel chest, because before long, hopefully, we'll have some sort of robots. Alright, so then you make sure I have basic boards, which is here, basic boards. Make sure I have 400 basic boards. And you make sure... actually, I don't need copper here. That was dumb. I think the same... Long pick up, long put down. There we go. Hey, technical baby, what's happening? Let me fire up the Discord and we can the chit chats if you're on your Discords. All right. The plan is to put these mods in a Google Drive folder and make that public, and then list them out on my on SamiusGrobo.com. So currently, no, but I will soon. But I can start sending you some good ones. Here pretty shortly. Alright. So now with this out of the way, I would like to get some tin up here. So I can make some tinned copper wire. And then I guess I'll just manually put stuff for... Because it's just... Well, maybe not. Maybe I don't do that. I should get that done. I'd like to read through them and perhaps start adding them to the vanilla game. So, a lot of these you can't add to the vanilla game after the fact. Some you can. Some you cannot. But yeah, I will try to... my plan is to work on that Saturday. And try to do that. But, if you want to, for right now, you could grab a screenshot of this technical. Let's see, Oh, no, you're in Factorio mode. Here, let me just go to Factorio. There we go. Hey.
Hey.
So yeah, if you want, you can grab a quick screenshot of these mods and you can look them up real fast. But basically, all the Angel stuff, all the Bob stuff, and then I've got a bunch of what I call quality of life things that I think would be easy for you to start working in. So like loaders, warehousing, squeak through, deconstruct, Roomba's lights. Those are all things I think you can easily start with.
We'll see. Read through them, see what they do.
Alright. Well, squeak through is one of my favorites right now. So like normally I couldn't walk through between these two miners, but woo! I love it. I love it. Squeaking through miners, squeaking through warehouses, buildings, whatever. It's great. Alright. Undistracted time. We should start on our quality of life mall.
Yeah, our multiplayer mall has become quite of a CF.
Yeah, our guest, I think.
But I'm learning a lot from it, so I think that taking the information looking and seeing what's there and how it goes together, I think that I could together a better blueprint for one.
What I would like to do, and maybe this is something I just need to sit down and start figuring out, is have it like be able to lay it out in stages, right? So I can go, okay, so this is what I need for my yellow belts chunk, and then this is what I need for my, you know, like, and I want to add all these things for the early game, good chunk. And then also this is all the stuff I need for like stage, you know, the next tier of things or whatever. So I can put together a blueprint for some mall things. I don't necessarily need them all.
Green gooing trees, spraying them with acid or something.
So this is part of the mod called nanobots, early game robots, and there are two different kinds of robots. They are termite bots that eat trees, and they just kill the trees. And then they have construction robots that kind of work like they take stuff out of your inventory and place it, or they deconstruct. But they're kind of expensive. So, just trying to show off how they work. Both of them take iron axes. But termite bots require basic electronic boards, and the construction robots take repair packs, and then they work like an ammo. So each one of those makes 10 shots. So every time you deconstruct a tree, it's a shot, or every time you place something, it's a shot. But once you blueprint something, makes it really cool. Alright. So we need to get belts going. And then, what else do we want to do? We have to do belts. I would like to do reds and whatnot. I also would not be opposed to being able to set it up for loaders as well. Which means I need BEBs. Okay, so the other ones are just basic boards or whatever these are called. What are these called? Basic electronic circuit boards. The other ones are BEBs. So maybe I should set the BEBs up first. Probably. Okay, let's get BEBs going first then. So BEBs, we're going to need a bunch of these. And I'm not building gears in my backpack. We have gears being gathered somewhere along this line. Here they are. Auto. Oil processing. Alright, so what do we need to make bibs? Bibs. We need basic electronic components, solder, and circuit boards. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I think we need to also put electronic components on the bus. Man, this is going to get crazy. You're Ukrainian? Well, welcome. Welcome to, nowhere near the Ukraine.
Usually play in full screen?
Me? I
Yeah.
usually play, yeah, just like this.
'Cause I don't usually see the, your start bar at the bottom.
Correct. And the reason why is because since the update yesterday, which again is updated again today to 15.21,
Yeah, I saw that.
the OBS does not give me it doesn't recognize Factorio in the window. You play Factorio 5.2. That seems like a little ways behind.
So you're just capturing the whole screen?
Yes, I'm just capturing my whole, just to be able to get it to bloody work. I mean, I think
Tweak the settings so it just captures the screen, I know.
right, yeah. I could do that, but it doesn't seem hardly worth it.
So what I would recommend, until that is fixed with OBS, because it's an OBS issue, it seems to work fine in XSplit, is I would put a little black box underneath where your text chat is, so that people can read the chat, because right now it's blending into your start bar and I can't read it at all.
Oh, let me...
Or move the chat up.
Let's say I can just move the chat up, that would be... I just put it there. There we go. Yeah, sliding that chat up is super easy. Adding a black bar would probably take more steps than just moving the chat.
Usually add a solid, a text box, period in it with a solid background color.
Igor says he likes me. I like you too.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I know, right? He's the best. You know,
Romance every day.
oh my goodness, so much romantic.
Alright, I'm gonna switch my headsets. This one's dying already for some reason.
I'm just gonna rush those in here. Just gonna let those continue to pile up steel without really thinking about it. Pretty soon we'll get this steel stuff up and
I
running.
may need to replace that plug.
So I have to do plastics to get to, because I need these. Ugh, gross. Alright. Where was I? So we're going to need solder, which is resin and solder plate. So that's just trees and... So let's do right here. Can we do both of those here? I think so. And you gotta jump through some hoops before you can... do some things. Alright, so trees... Alright, let's try to make a space in here, actually.
Yeah, it's one thing I do wish about our bus, is that there was one extra space in between rows.
3?
Yeah, so instead of 4-2, 4-2, 4-2, do 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. Gives a little bit more room for splitters and...
The problem with that is that the yellow underground belts only go 4. So then you're spinning an extra thing, but I guess that's not the end of the world.
I would rather put an extra yellow belt in the middle between the two than have to deal with some of the confabulations that I've had to come up with in order to go across, suck a couple things out in that space.
We're looking for solder. Solder in this case, right? Yeah. I don't know if we need a full thing of solder, but it's not going to cost us anything. Alright, so now we have what we need to make resin. So we can just, we need do the little assembly machines make resin? No. Okay. So we need Big Daddy assembly machines. These are bibs. How many more bibs we have? We have 58. Let's go check on this contraption up here, see if it needs fed anything so we can get bibs in. Looks like we need some tin. Man, I'm already missing the long reach not working. Alright. And it looks like it needs some of these. But there's 500 of those, so we're in good shape. Alright. So we need... Alright. Solder. Is 4 solder... or, 4 solder plate and 1 resin. So... And this guy's going to make, well, probably 1 resin a second. Yep, or a cycle. So, and this cooks at, this has got to also go in a assembly machine, right? It's got to probably go in a little one. Okay, so this is going to take, this works at 1, so it's going to take 2 seconds. So one of these can do 2 of these. Which means 2 could do 4. 2 to 4 seems good, right? What are you giggling about?
Oh, the DDO forums.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes I go, man, I wish I paid more attention to the forums, and then there's the rest of the time. So, do I need fast inserters? I wish I remembered how many these put in. Let's just try. Yeah, these should keep up. And then we'll need to enable GUI mode. So we need to pick up. So I just do.
Apparently, there's this guy on the forums with the forum handle generic adventure guy, and he's like, "Why is this my name?" Cordovan said it's probably just something you set like way back or somebody else did. And guy's like, "I want to change it." So I'm like, if anything, I'd go with a geriatric adventure guy.
That's right.
That would be me.
There we go. There we go. That looks alright. And then realistically, I should probably also set positional overrides. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we have a full belt of solder. Alright, so with solder, probably turn it this way for now, actually. Alright, so we have solder. We need basic components. That needs to actually probably go back onto the bus. But maybe we just make some specifically for BEBs. Alright, so what would be basic? Carbon and tin copper wire. That's part of the reason you need the tin copper wire. So tin copper wire is copper and tin. Which we have an abundance up here. I could bring, I could bring tin in up here, assemble the tin copper wire here and bring it down out this way. Would that be too messy? Probably be fine. Famous last words, right? So this for sure, I'm going to start needing a bunch of these. So much mess. Alright. You go here. You get out of the way. Little box, get out of the way. Let's reserve you for that. Okay. That'll work. So then we'll bring tin down to here. And then where do we want it to exit? And do we need to double this? That's the other question. Probably. We'll start with an assumption of no. And then when that no becomes yes, we'll figure it out. Oh, this is not getting buffered anywhere. Alright. We should probably make at least a little buffer for wood. If no other reason that I can just get rid of it. So we'll... just do it with an iron chest. And for the purposes of looking pretty, we will put a picture of Technical on it.
Scary.
Right, that seems good. Let's see. We need to some limits on it. Quickly change you to raw wood. Change you to raw wood. Alright, so this is going to be looking for 200 in the chest. This is going to say as long as there's less than... wait. Yeah, less than 600. Start letting that come in. That should already start coming out. So this will get to 600. And then it should re-catch up here. Just keep a quick eye on it. Yep, there it goes. Perfect. So now we got a little bit of a buffer area, mostly so we can just get rid of it. We could also probably increase this to 1,000 pretty easily. These stack into stacks of 100, so yeah, that's... It could probably even go to 2,000. I don't think I need to worry about it too much, though. Alright. Yeah, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. And we'll go grab. What's the crafting time? Very fast, alright. So we'll need 10 again from here. That seems pretty good. And then what would be really nice is if I could cram in a little rubber production somewhere down here. Just don't know if that's feasible. Trying to keep our spaghetti to a minimum.
Hey, I love spaghetti.
Nope. Nope. This is...
Well, no, you know I love spaghetti.
I know you do.
I love spaghetti.
I know you do, but no spaghetti for us. Alright. How do we want to get this over there without going into spaghetti land? Because at first I thought we'd go through up here, but then I put it down to the here. So I guess we're just going to have to go... That won't reach that far, right? Oh, it will. This is Bob's. if I go there to there, I'll have to do a skip, but that's alright. But because we requested a half board here, we'll have to skip again. So where do we want to put this? Probably in the here slot? I don't think I have them allocated. Yep. So this will be our tinned copper wire line. Which means this will need to skip here.
Oh, did you see my comment in the chat here in Discord? I got run over by a train last night.
I feel like I saw something, but I don't know if that was you that was telling me that you got ran over by a train, or...
Yeah, I got run over by a train.
It happens. Did
So I lost all my stuff.
If you have enough shields, you won't have to worry about it. You're train proof with enough shields. That's my Captain America pose. Watch you on my shield.
Well, make me some coffee, would you?
Sure. I mean, it's mostly imagination, but sure.
Imagination.
Imagination. Alright, so we have carbon, tin, copper wire. So we can make basically components with those two ingredients. How do we want to... Realistically, I don't need those all in there right now, but I'm going to do them anyway. Because I think we're going to start hitting up... No, we're not even close to running out of room up here. This is slowed down. Why is this slowed down? Probably because copper... No, everything's smelting as quick as we can get it. Run back down here to the science. That's not very many belts. I don't like leeching all this much off of here, but it's still my most efficient automatic belt area right this moment.
Factorial mods. Sweet FX mods for better graphics and lighting.
So I haven't tried any of those yet. So that should keep this full. So now all the machines should work all the time. And these two machines don't even get to work that much because of... So can I do the same thing? Oh, what are we out of? We have lots of steel. We're out of... Okay.
Ground printer mod. Now, see, that's something that I would like.
Brown printer mod.
Lets you put things on the ground. Text.
Oh, yeah.
So if you were to like to make a blueprint and you wanted to label what the inputs were, like steel comes in here and copper here and whatever, to have little signs printed there that would show up in your print.
Oh, no, this is full. Which means really I need to work this over onto this bus too. For now, let's just... let's do a couple of things. One, let's set up the rocks warehouse here, which means I need... be the easiest way. Let's help it along. And then I guess we just continue the way we basically were. There's no reason to do anything different. Not yet. Oh, man. I gotta figure out what's going on with the long reach. Alright, so now hey, Shu, you might be someone who would have one laying around. You run any Google accounts? Like Gmail accounts, sorry.
I got quite a few.
Would you mind, do you use your Google Play stuff very often? Do you buy movies and things from Google Play?
Never.
Okay, would you do me a favor and check in your promotions folder and see if you have a bunch of Google Play like coupons like for this month? Usually they'll, whatever one you don't use for Google Play, they typically spam that account with coupons and discounts and things to try to encourage you to obviously to do that.
I don't even have a promotions folder.
You don't even have a promotions folder.
I nuked all of that stuff right from the start. It all goes into one generic inbox.
Alright, well, if you would not... Do you have the... Yeah, see if you have like a Google Play.
See if I can figure it out.
Alright, I need hydro refining, yes. There's like 6 movies I'd like to get right now. I hate spending full price on movies.
No, it looks like mostly Discord, Bed Bath and Beyond, Outback Steakhouse. WB Games.
So a search for I think it's play. I'm trying to pull up my Gmail in another tab.
When I search for from Google, I only get Google and Google stuff, and none of it's Google Play.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I'm trying to. I want to say it's from a different. I think it's like Play Store. Search for Play, would you?
Nothing comes up when I do from Play.
Say what?
Says I don't get anything when I do from Play.
Okay. Darn it. They better have not gotten stingy with the coupon codes. Is it Caper? Kacper says, hello, Shu.
Hello.
Alright, so these machines are running full time. These machines are not. This is a mod I think you should worry about first, Shu. What's it called? Bottleneck. Specifically version _085, I believe is the newest one. I am really starting to like this bottleneck mod a lot.
So what's it do?
So it's this. So it takes and puts a little dot near whatever machine is, right?
Oh yeah, we went over that one.
Yeah, it's the one that makes the green light if it's working, yellow light if it's waiting for to like unload, and then red.
I guess if you have vision issues, it's okay. But other than that, I can see what the machines are doing by looking at themselves. If the little gears are moving, they're working. If they're not, they're not.
Yeah, but when you're like zoned all the way out, or far back or whatever, it helps you. It just I feel like it's one of those quality of life things that is pretty sweet. Like these 4 machines occasionally are flickering. You know, while I'm working over here, I can go, oh hey, these 2 sometimes get to work, but not always. Which I was about to fix this one. I have to break the pattern to do it, so we'll just shift this pattern up 1. It'll just be ugly. Alright, so 1, 2.
So that's how you're doing your sorting there with loaders?
Yes.
Everything comes in and then it goes out sorted?
Kind of. Like, this is all the bootstrap thing, right? So this is kind of temporary, but yeah, I'm taking my 1 raw metal, sorting it or crushing it, putting it all into one big storage house, which is crushed stone and crushed sapphirite. Then I'm using a pair of loaders, which actually this needs to quickly be set to this before I'm sending crushed stone down the belt. And then I'm sending the crushed stone down here to get turned into regular stone. And I'm sending the crushed sapphirite up to my sorting machines. And then the sorting machines are all dumping into one storage warehouse that's kind of acting as the filter. So junk is going back out over here. It's already got 49,000 in it. We got a lot more room though, so we're not too worried about that. And then iron is coming up here to these smelting machines. Copper is coming down to these smelting machines, and these smelting machines can actually be disassembled. Whee! Chomp, 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 chomp. I was gonna leave
surprised the warehouse doesn't just show an itemized list instead of showing a big, huge, long list of tabs.
It's just a big chest. When you click inside it and open it, it's just a big list or a big chest. I really like
I'd
how
expect
these
it just
work.
to be an itemized list.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they didn't want to break away from the current norm already. Alright. I don't understand why this is not... We have 2 full yellow belts. I guess this doesn't really need to be added here yet. Let's get it... Let's go 1 more back. Feed these last 2 machines specifically. Try to get all these running. We are working through the backlog of this crushed stone, which is great, so we'll let that do its thing. Speaking of backlogs of stuff, I want to make sure that this is not... Yeah, this is overly full. We need to also get this slag stuff up and running. Maybe we need to set up our slag smelting now. There's a lot of work. And I'm not sure exactly where I want to put it. But yeah, these machines are totally backed up. So let's, do we want to do this with loaders? We usually do. Make me another loader. Make me another loader, bastard. Alright. So, you'll be slag.
Okay, so that's a mod that I'm interested in.
Which one's that?
Compact Power Mod. Creates 5 tiers of solar panels. First tier is 60 kilowatts, and it's 10x for each additional tiers. Your tier 5 is 500 or 600 megawatts. And it just requires 13 of the previous tier to make the new tier.
So, Bob's does a lot of tiered stuff.
Also has tiered accumulators, apparently.
Yeah, Bob's does a lot of that too. You might just really like Bob's. Give me a second. So like, for example, if I go into solar energy, they have the base solar panel, then you have Bob's small solar panel and large solar panel, then you have Bob's Mark 2s and Mark 3s. I thought I had a Mark 4 for solar panels as well. But they do get complicated. And I think most people like how Bob's does a lot of his stuff. His mods are some of the most popular downloaded. Alright, so where do we want to put... Getting slag... Okay, we can load slag into this machine. Make that warehouse continue to do all the work. Excellent. Now we have the ability to make turds.
I think I'd like to make a mod for beacons. To add some tiers for beacons.
Again, Bob's. So Bob is basically everything's tiered. If you're interested in just being able to upgrade or whatever.
I want to be able to shrink the size of the beacon itself from 3.3 to 2.2, and then also be able to increase the footprint as you go up.
Yeah, feel like I need a... These little ones are just gonna fill. Where do I want to stick? Like a little bit of deep storage here. Just for a little bit. Nope, I don't need another one. Just make me 2. Like 1 deep
Ooh,
storage.
that would be even more fun than a tank. Bulldozer mod.
So what's really all the rage right now is a mod called AAI, I think, autonomous. But it's a lot of programming and a mess that I haven't gotten into yet. Autonomous something engineering. Also, I hear it's a little buggy. So what it does is you set up these miners, and they run around and they, like, you tell them what to mine, and they kind of run around and mine that stuff, and then you get these little cars and they go out and they gather the resources from the miners. It should be right here, raw silicone, right?
Recycling plant mod also looks interesting.
I bet it's in here.
So you can throw stuff in and deconstruct it.
The what mod?
Recycling plant.
See, now that's something that sounds really good. I would like to
lets you convert manufactured elements into their initial ingredient.
Well, they didn't even have to. It doesn't even have to be initial. Just like something. Actually, this one doesn't need to be. Which means that doesn't need to be that one either. But that's fine. Whatever. Just some way to get rid of, you know, like, oh, you know what? I made way too many yellow belts. And I've got, you know, my machine's already set up for X. Alright. So slag is coming out. Yeah, this doesn't need to be like that. This just can be... Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, let's get these picked back up. Get that out of here. Let's get this slag moved to wherever the slag needs to go to actually get filtered away in a timely manner. Probably back in view. Which is good. That'll fill you up nicely. God, I missed the long reach mod already. I think those will eventually backlog out of there.
Placer mod.
Looks like we are gaining, not decreasing. Let's yeah, we can make another out but not another in, so let's do that. Then we need a couple more of these. Alright, so that should be making positive. Alright, excellent. So we have one full yellow belt in and 2 full yellow belts out. But we're going to have one full and then whatever left over from these. Why aren't these running full time yet? Again. We just we're completely keeping up with what these machines can smush. So I saw a new design for smushing that I kind of like, except it's got way too many resources tied up in it. I think I'm going to try to adapt into a slight variation of it, so it's a little less. Oh, these machines are not all running, and that's because probably these are full of stone, crushed stone. Yeah. And realistically, I need to take the crushed stone and get it down here. These guys are positively working through the crushed stone. The question is for how much longer. So they are working. Not even all of them are tearing it up. So let's make a crushed stone box. Let's just stick it up here out of the way for now. I just don't want these to get shut down because alright, but here we could probably just get away with crushed stone. Wouldn't hate a loader here. Whatever, that'll work for crushed stone. I guess this needs to be positional override near side, near side of the belt. Crushed stone. Alright, give it a little bit of a helping hand. So it should be in reasonable shape. We still don't have the raw materials to keep all these working. These are filling up. That's glass, right? That's stone. We're gonna need a ton of bricks at some point. It might even behoove me to start grabbing them now, which is nice. This guy's not close to full. Okay, we'll deal with that in a little bit. Oh, nice. Successfully gotten at least one of these machines full. I do think I want to prioritize this again. So I think to do that, I'm just going to disassemble these. And I want this cleaned out too, but this is a bigger priority because it's in the way of the bus. So we'll just take those. Yeah, 3 of these guys are completely saturating. Oh, this one. They're completely saturating a yellow belt. Just trying. Alright. So these two will not run at all. This should take care of that. This will probably continue to stay completely full. Alright. Can we finally get back to the bibs? The bebs? The bebas? The trees here. I could make rubber. Rubber's resin, cooked resin, right? Let's see. I could make... No, what were we doing? I was having some sort of crisis of doing things. Oh wow, we're years away from that. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. Just more serious. Man, the science is getting too deep over here, Shu. Starting to...
Too deep.
Starting to lose where my... Like, I'm out sciencing what I can accomplish. Like, here's a good example right here, because I'm not offloading this iron or steel anyplace. Knowing now that these machines are yellow because they're completely full is a good indication of why that mod is helpful. But I think that's still fine. I don't think I need more than 400 steel right this minute, so...
Yeah, but if a belt is full on the output side or empty on the input side, you know that it's waiting.
Well, I don't have any... I don't have outputs on those machines, for example. Again, it's just an easier aid. I know, I like it. I didn't think I would. I thought the same stuff you thought. This is the first time I've tried it, and so far I've already decided I liked it. So how do we want to do components? And I know we're going to need components later, but I think I just want to build a BEBS area. Okay, so with that in mind, if I do, these are my completed boards. Right, these are my completed boards. There's my solder. I need basic electronic boards, which are over here. Which I can pipe in. So now I need the other doodads. So the question is, do I need to build a belt, or can I just go like this on these doodads? So these doodads are going to make 5 every 2 seconds. And this guy requires 5 every 1 second. So it really needs 2 of these machines to populate 1? Is that right? Yes, that is correct. Alright, so if I wanted to do like that, right? Every other one. Pick up tile position. Place tile position. Thank you. What? No, weird. No. Please put in there what I had in there. Fine. So now how do we output them? That's the other question. Let's pick up from here and outsert. Outsert. Is outsert a word?
Sure.
I think you're fibbing to me.
But only on Thursdays.
Pick up and drop. That seems fine like that. I don't understand why it's... Pick up here, drop down here. Alright, now have a set offset on this close side. Right? And then we need every second we need a solder and a basic electronic board. So these can keep up like that. Let's make some adjustments here. So you, first of all, you're like so. And that's boards. And then we'll need long arm inserters. The question is, how do we want to do this? Probably just right here. And then we just need our basic boards, which we got a big old line right here. And they're going to come in belts. Man, I cannot wait to actually have this mall-like device ready. Iron 2. So I need 2 lines. These are both 1 and 1. I don't want to do a mixed belt here because I think we're gonna just crank this out. This is the last one on this line. I think we'll go like that, and then this one is the last one on this line also. Alright, that all looks reasonable. Again, these are 1 and 1, right? So we can just do now we just gotta power it somehow. All seems great. Just pick up some unwanted solder plate. I did. Get out of here. Alright, so I currently don't know if I want this to go both directions, but we're going to program it, or build it so it can. Wait, something is wrong. Okay, this is unnecessary. This is what's wrong. Alright. Set up our little iron chest with a couple slots of those, and somebody needs a basic iron or a basic board somewhere, right? There we go. Okay, can we finally start making everything we need? We can make belts. We can't really make arms yet though, right? Also, this is at some point going to need to expand, so maybe we just do it now. Alright, so what does expansion look like? It's this. And it is from here to here, and it is that. Alright, so we're definitely going to need more of these little blue machines. Looks like we don't have any gears on us, so let's go grab gears real quick. should be a bunch of gears right here. Go go nanobots! Pew, 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 pew. Also looks like we're short yellow inserters, as well as blue inserters. So we need to go grab some of those. It's in this green science area, not wherever the hell I was doing. I do love it. I love that little noise. Can you guys hear that little noise? That little click, 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 click of a job well done. Alright, we'll start with 10 blue inserters. Looks like we need at least 5 more. And then we'll probably need at least a few of these. Perfect. We may actually be overdoing the solder. That's totally fine. It looks like these belts are keeping up just fine. I don't know where the math is, but I'm going to take it. And if we need to, I think we can just double that or lengthen it even more. And that would be a-okay with me for bibs, for babs, for bebbies. Basic electronic boards. Alright, so we can do belts up to fast splitters, which is what I was looking for. So we need 3 lines in, right? Maybe just 2 lines in. Iron, bebs, and basics. So iron, and then a mix of these two. We want to mix them here as we pull them off, or we want to mix them down there. Let's see how easy it would be. So I put them here. Where's the? I want to unload them here if I can. Is that correct? Yeah, that's probably going to be too hard. Okay, so let's not do... Let's make this iron. And what else do we think we're going to need over there? Yeah, let's do iron on this first one. And then we can do a mix hole down below. And with the bob inserters, this first patch can get way tighter. Which I kind of like. I also really like how we haven't had to deal with any biter attacks yet. I realize our pollution is still probably growing, And we should get out there and go kill the biter scum. But as long as they're leaving us alone for right now, and I'm not having to expand just yet, I want to go get the trains running for the Jovolite. But because I don't, like, not under a huge amount of pressure to do so, I think I'll just leave it for now, and we'll go kill him in a little bit. I personally think that killing biters is often boring to watch. Sometimes you learn something, but most of the time I think it's boring.
Boring to do most of the time.
Oh boy. Maybe I should be making arms first. Maybe arms are the most important bit, even over belts. I feel like I'm constantly making freaking arms. Alright, let's enable some. We're going to drop off. We're going to pick up from this side. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and then we're going to flip it around. CYKA. You know what that means? CYKA? Is that Czech for hello, maybe?
See you, King Asshole? I don't know.
The way of communication for Russia games like Dota, Counter-Strike. No, thanks, LOL. So, Kaplok. Man, that sounds like Klingon. It's probably the most common word you will hear if you ever play CSGO. When someone dies, Kaplok. Which, according to Urban Dictionary, means one who has sex for money, female dog. Oh boy, that's too funny.
Well, a bitch is a bitch.
That's true, that's very true. Hey man, that's you. That's what it says. Kaplok. All right.
Good.
Alright, so I would like to get iron here. Yeah, that seems good. 3 likes now, wow. I don't... You mean on this video? This stream? 4, oh my gosh! Okay, so we don't need underground belts here yet. We probably will need them there. We might be able to go all the way here. Make it to 4. Oh, you know what? I bet you I just... Those are not what we want at all here. Alright, so let's turn that back off for a second. Alright, now we'll turn the GUI back on. I know you guys... I'm going to turn my face off for a second for those of you who'd like to see this GUI stuff. Okay. So, my goal is to place it like this, right? And that corresponds to this little triangle on this. So I want them to drop in here, but I want to pick up from... No. We'll turn this back off. I don't want them to pick up there. I want you guys to populate from here. Okay. So now, I want them to pick up... Right, so these are going to be underground belts. This is where the underground belt's going to start. So I'm going to have iron come down here. And iron...
I wouldn't use underground belts at all. I could make it look pretty without underground belts.
Well, when you have it that works really good, I will look at it. There we go. Do a dick joke. Do a dick joke. Man, I'm not good under pressure. I can tell a story.
Dick story?
A dick story. One time, I, tried to go to the restroom, and, my chihuahua decided she was going to the restroom, too. So I'm one of those guys who, that shoe, let me turn this back on also. Boop. That shoe is often at, twitch.tv/technical_13. And sometimes we play Factorio together. Yep, there we go. So anyhow, so I was in a hurry, went to the restroom.
I am your god.
And I just, like, pulled my britches off. I think I was wearing shorts maybe at the time. But I wasn't really paying any attention. And, my chihuahua pushes the bathroom door open. You know, as chihuahuas do, because they're ferocious monsters. And, you know, who do I care? I don't care. And I guess she wanted to go outside and didn't tell me. And she decided she was going to teach me a lesson. And decided to pee on my pants while I was trying to use the restroom. And for symmetry's sake, I guess I'll put this here. What? Why? So anyhow, I decide to get dressed and pull my britches up and realize that she has peed all over my britches, so I had pissed britches. It was unpleasant. Alright. How's that for a story? Is that sufficiently humorous? I'm usually funnier, but I need an opportunity to be funny. I suffer the OCD like you. Do a flip. Like that? That's the only flip I know how to do. I just flipped the bird. Oh. Alright, so here I want to try to incentivize this lane of and then we'll rebalance after. That's no flip. That's called flipping the bird, man. Yeah, I like that. That looks good, right? Everyone agree that looks good? Good.
Mom,
Alright.
spaghetti.
What spaghetti? There's no spaghetti. Straight, pretty lines. That's what we're doing here. And we're building around our power grid. It's going to be great. Alright.
That's what she said.
Oh, it's going to be so good. Alright. Is that no flip like that's no moon? That's no moon!
Please don't show us a moon.
Aw, total moon. Totally moon of the heart. Yeah, let's take this one, because it's 2 away. That's easy. God, I gotta get splitters up and running. I wanna go here? Yeah, I wanna go here. I have to go there so I have the space to leap. We'll go like that, and then this will go this way, go this way, that'll go that way. This will land back over here, and that's there. I don't know if you're complaining about shoot. Some of this stuff is just basic factorial. Boom! Gorgeous. Do it! Alright, so we have a sweet split belt of our 2 boards right down here at the bottom. So, what do we want to start with? We want to start with our basic belt stuff. That's just that one. This is that. And then show me the whole base, please. Sure. I thought he was asking to look at my hole for a minute. And we talked about that moon. I thought he was like, please moon me. Alright. So here's the whole base. Right now, the smelting and processing is a little bit of a mess. So bear with me. But basically we have these huge piles of resources. The map is set up for like large or big or whatever piles of very good ore, but they're very, very rare. So as you can tell, once we kind of get away from the starter base here, they're very good, but they're huge. And I did that because I'm trying to incentivize myself to do more trains. So the current plan is to put a big train station probably here or over here. I haven't really decided, and then build all my smelting stuff either here or over here. Like there's just all this empty openness over here. I could probably build massive smelter stuff over here and train it in is kind of what I'm even thinking. So like huge stuff way out here, train it in as a finished, like, base filtered resources.
I guess I should put some pants on.
I'm not
Go
putting
to the
pants
store.
on. I'm not putting pants on until I have to go help a friend move, which whenever today's stream is done. So whenever I'm like hungry enough to stop streaming, it's ironic because this is how I theoretically get paid if people make donations. So theoretically I get paid, which means I really need to work until I'm full. Alright, so these are running. Coonley Coop says no pants. That's right, pants are for losers. I'm not wearing pants today, but I am wearing a button-up shirt. I'm extra snazzy. So then we have our science right here. Pretty basic. I really like this idea that I'm kind of stealing for the mall, where this grid makes the base material that you need just a metric ton of, and then kind of branches down. I do like it. So pretty tiny. I just started. This is my third stream, and it's going about as fast as I can. There's a lot here. All the bobs and everything. All the bobs, all the angels. It's just a lot. Okay.
I think I'm going to start my 36-hour live stream on Monday.
Okay. So you're in charge of Monday?
Yep. Not sure if I'm going to start it Monday morning or Monday night yet.
Well, let me know. As always.
I'm thinking if I start Monday morning, then when I'll end up having to host myself this week for DDO Wiki Talk on Tuesday morning.
Uh-huh.
Start Monday morning, I'll be more tired for DDO Wiki Talk, and that should be. However, if I start it Monday night, afternoon, whatever, then I'll have the opportunity to pick up more viewers during DDO Wiki Talk.
That's true. Plus, I'll be here to make dick and fart jokes for you.
Nothing better than Samius' jokes.
Gears. You need gears. Everyone needs gears. Also, we're out of bloody thingy. Alright.
I think my Discord server needs a NSFW channel.
An NSFW.
Yep.
It's a lot of words. Not safe for work?
Yep.
But you're not working, Chew. When you do what you love, it's like you're on vacation every day. Alright. Give us 2 of these. Give us a line of these. And give us 2 of these. And then we need enable positional overrides. We're going to pick up here and drop off here. We're going to go boom, boom. Alright, so all this shit, I just need power. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. What didn't get... These didn't get power. None of these got power. Alright, you get fed on the top, not the bottom. Okay. You get fed on the bottom. And how... Oh, These might need big poles.
So, there, now I have an NSFW channel.
Yay! So why isn't this working? Oh, duh. I did not assemble the most important part of this build. I need enable positioning overrides. I need pick up here, put up. I guess I could have left it. Oh, you grabbed the wrong one.
Alright, I'll be back in 20 minutes or so. I'll run to the store.
Okay. I will probably be gone by then, potentially. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave at noon.
Alright. I think I said it'll only be 15 minutes, half an hour tops, so.
What's a pink eggplant? I think it's a ding dong. Hi, doggies. Alright, have a safe one. I'm not sure, but I think I hear somebody ringing the doorbell. Wonder if that's the gents coming to get my truck. I'm gonna mute the mic so you don't have to listen to the dog bark for a minute. Yeah, you guys are about 7 hours ahead in Poland. So why isn't this one running? Oh, I didn't give you steel input. Or iron input. Crazy dogs. Crazy dogs. Alright. Oh no, there's a 22-minute time change between Germany and Poland. Ooh. Alrighty. Yeah, finally. I'm glad that we got this running finally. So then theoretically, right, we'll be able to go like this in the future. I don't remember what it needs, so we'll just assume something and of course pipes. So we'll give it one more room plus pipes. Alright, so that'll be the cutoff for there. Now, do we want to try to do arms? Inserters. Or do we want to do assembly machines? I kind of want to do assembly machines. What do you need for... Probably missing iron. What am I doing? We can pass through things! Yay! No, I don't think we're going to do assembly machines. Because there's just so many tiers, I think I want to make like one big long array. I'll take a burger. Bring it here to Kansas. Alright, so let's look at arms then. So to make arms, we need gears, iron plates, and basic boards. To make fast, we need basic boards, iron plate, and inserters. And to make these, we need that. But we also need these to make the grabber. And I do use both. So, what if we do... so we go here, here, and here, right? So we go like this. And this guy just being iron is kind of weird, but that's fine. Deal with it. Okay, so what if we do this? We'll make like this one purple. So I think this is to make the... Do I have a P.O. box? I do not. I do not have a P.O. box. Man, all I gotta do is get people to watch the stream. I've always known I'm entertaining. And handsome. But I just gotta get butts in the seats. Don't like this. Maybe gay too. Maybe. I've never tried. My wife would probably call me gay though. Probably calls me gay a lot. She's mean. She makes me cry. These don't need to be underground though. These can just be regular. Hey man, I don't judge much. I judge a lot actually. I'm a judger. Professional judger. Wow, these are running non-stop and we are not even... Well, I guess I did have this store like a big backlog, didn't I? It's going to take it a minute to catch up. And then once it does catch up, it should stop. Alright, so I'm going to disassemble these because they don't need to sit here. No reason to tie up resources for no reason. Take this iron down. No, that's not where I want this iron. Yeah, this is fine right here. I'm assuming that's I like Factorio, but I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm a Factorio fan as well. I've got lots of playthroughs now, and every time it still seems as exciting as the last game. Which is unique for me. I usually find myself I get bored after playing a game a couple of times, but this game has not been the case. So that's gonna be a challenge, huh? Alright. Come here. Don't love doing that, but I think that's the easiest way to... These do take iron, right? Yeah. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to make that jump. Do I play CSGO? I don't think CSGO. Counter-Strike, Global Offensive. No. I get sick playing first-person shooters. Right? Other than, like, I like tactical type games, builder games. The only game that kind of is like that I play is Dungeons and Dragons Online, which I really do like. Look at that. Look at that. Gears are starting to pile up. I'm not really sure we need to... I think we just stop that for there for now. It's all about them gears. All about them gears. About them gears. No trouble. Alright. Let's go here and there. Let's... Long-handed pickup, long-handed drop-off. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Oh, that can't be that close, though. That's gotta have a space, right? Oh my goodness. Oh. You guys and your little ding-dongs. Alright. Oh, I don't need those turned on. Let's pick that back up. Alright, have both of these go to one stack. This will have go to 2 stacks. And then filter inserters. Pick up. Put back down. Can also be 1 stack. And that needs blues and bibs. There's the blues in. Now we'll turn back on long-handled inserters. So this gear, for now, I guess it doesn't matter. No, I think I do want that to work. It's fine. It can go to
here with no problem. And I don't know if we need to turn this back around or split it off differently or whatever, but that might get reworked slightly. If I subscribe to you, you'll get 5 subscription back. Just right sick if you did it. Yeah. Sammy, don't play that game. Yeah, I don't like how that looks either, though. This probably just needs to be a big pole. Alright. So now we got arms being assembled, which is sweet. In fact, we're going to steal all of those, and we're going to steal half of these. And we're going to steal half of those. Alright, I think we're in good shape. And then, maybe, down the road, we'll be able to put bloody loaders right there. And that would be awesome. Alright, we got probably 25 more minutes. So what's the next thing we should probably deal with before we get carried away? Let's just look. First of all, we should probably pick a new science. Oh my goodness. You boys. Should we do nanite speed? Mining productivity? More. I think we do this. Hello, Jose. Welcome to the stream. Let's grab up our termite box. Wouldn't hurt while we're running down here to top this guy off either, though. What else do we need to do? It would be nice to start building this train array. Which really means we need to start making engine units, which requires steel to be made automagically, which we don't have. And also our backlog of iron is starting to run thin. But that's probably because we just ate a ton of it trying to get those belts up and running. Okay. Let's start dealing with this slag problem. So slag. We need not crystallizers. We need filtration units. Words and stuff. It's going. It's here. Alright, so you gotta make a coal slurry first. And to make a slurry, it's got to be made in a liquefier, which is this guy. Mods look great, man. It's there's a ton of mods. 2 metric tons of mods, that's for sure. Whoa. What happened to my backpack space? Odd. Let's build a heavy armor. That should increase our backpack slot, right? No. Alright, sweet. That's our copper. Copper looks good. Yeah, these guys just aren't getting enough
resources on this line to keep going. To that end, we should probably do the fast loader, but this is just so expensive. Ich frisch ist mein Irrmusch. Man, that's a lot of words. It's a lot of words. I can read I can read Deutsch. I can read some. I took a couple years of it in high school, but I never like got the click. I think we're just gonna do nanobot speed. Alright, so we got our liquefier. Right, did we not make a liquefier? There they are. Alright, but I believe to liquefy stuff we need sulfuric acid.
Liquefy it.
Yes, liquefy it. So what is the easiest way to get sulfuric acid right now is to float turds.
Ooh, I like that.
I've heard that about you. I heard you were a turd guy. German is hard. It is hard. I think if I actually got to go to Germany and be immersed in the culture and the language for a little while, it probably would have been much better. It would have, but I struggled in German class. I said I took 4 years of German and I can barely speak anything.
I could live there for 4 years and I wouldn't be able to speak anything.
So
I'm not very good with the whole language thing.
Yeah, it's really odd.
Heck, I've been here in America for almost 40 years and I'm still not that great with English. I'm sticking to it.
Speak some German, do it. Alter hat die Förster intersect Kleinen. How's that? The internet does freezes. So I can follow, but to some extent, we need pure water. Steel plate, steel pipe. We need more steel now. That shit was nothing? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want 2, I think, of those. We've got plenty of iron. Alright, where do we want to put water plants? Up here? Like nice, clean. Oh my goodness, look how big. Read this. Hello, Ich Orden doen Kami aus dem Schweinfrinzerland.
Hallo. Ik ben kom aus dem Fresserland. Ah. guess.
Fufen, Fiefen, Hyphen, Hiefener. There you go. That's the extent of my German.
I'm gonna speak German. Beer.
I hear
Warm, please.
I hear that's a thing for sure.
I don't mean that pale ale American crap either. I'm always lagging.
ABC always be lagging.
I've never had ABC gum.
Missing out. Then we're going to take our two
All the mods.
what oh, this machine? So, because this machine is this is part of the Angels stuff. How good is my connection? You have 100k glass fiber. You're significantly stronger than mine. My connection is not the best. Alright, I'm just gonna destroy this mineral water for now. Seems reasonable. Alright, I think we're gonna go like this, and yeah, my connection is not that great. It's fine. And we spend a lot of money on it, but I don't think it, I think it could be way better. Well, I guess the other thing I could do is I could move my grid up here. The other guy, I mean technical, I don't know how good technical's connection is. Technical, how good is your connection?
Internet here in the States is generally low quality for a generally high price.
Well, I mean, that's off in America in general, right? Unless
we don't have the same speeds as Europe does, and they charge us 100 times as much for it. At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But you're also talking about something the size of the United States, trying to get, try to get that stuff instead of, Kansas and like Germany are pretty big size difference, if I remember correctly. Can I get power up where I want it and stick to my grid? I can, but I have to take this miner out. It's fine, so be it.
No, it's not straw. It's fishing line.
So what kind of connection do I have? I think I'm getting... I didn't grab copper? That seems odd. Man, I don't even know if I remember.
I'm paying for 30 down, 5 up. I usually get about 36.6 when I test it, though.
I mean, we're paying for pretty high quality stuff. Because my wife works from home. Online. And she's got to do VPN tunneling to do her job. And of course, I stream at the same time. So, I mean... I don't necessarily think we even get what we pay for, but... You know, that's various opinions, right? In Germany, you pay like nothing the cost of electricity. Yeah, and the difference between Germany and America are numerous.
Yes, we know you have better internet, you have better beer, we know. Sheesh.
I don't know if they have better beer.
They have better beer.
Like, I think all the good beer maker guys moved here. Oh, this is not going to work. What did I... Something in this blueprint is wrong. This one? Does it work now? That would work, but it's also wrong. Okay, well, let's just get rid of
You gotta go to Russia for vodka. In Russia, the vodka drink you.
Everything you want is available here in the United States.
We actually have some beers that we manufacture here for export only because they're country. Figure that one out.
Okay, so that's all our pure water. That should be good. Why is this bitching about power? Doesn't make any sense. Alright. Go under this pole, under this, under this. Okay, which would be there. Alright, so we're just going to get rid of all of the mineral water, at least for now. Do I smoke that weed at 420? Marijuana is not legal in the state that I live in. So I do not smoke any marijuana. I'm Captain Straight Edge when it comes to stuff like that. I drive the speed limit. I wear my seatbelt. Let's see, this is nickel, right? We're about ready to start making nickel. I do all the boring stuff.
I drive double the speed limit. I don't wear a seatbelt.
Again, if they weren't the law, I probably would not do those things either. Do I not have fluid tanks? Did I not do fluid handling?
You didn't.
It's bullshit. I can barrel stuff. Oh, I bet it's hidden under... Okay, yeah, it's hidden under angels. So we'll start bottling up some purified water. So we'll just put together a small floater system somewhere. If it was legal here, I would use marijuana for my migraines, though. Probably an edibles.
It is legal here, and I don't use it. That's one of the things that I don't do.
My head, though, I mean, you know what it's like.
Yep.
There are days when it's so bad, I would do anything to make that pain stop. And then there's the rest of the time. So if it's like eat a couple of cubes of a marijuana candy bar to get a little bit of pain relief, I'm for it. Thank you, Jose. Nice to appreciate you spending some time with us today. How many dicks did I suck? I have ironically not sucked any dicks. I know that sounds implausible, but I have not yet consumed any penis eye. I have, the opportunity has not quite arisen. There's a white button that turns red and then kind of gray. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Now it's flat. These? The light on these machines? That's a mod called Bottleneck.
I think he's talking about the the warehouse with the various things going in. It keeps blinking red because of the stuff that's going in there.
It says Abandonieren. Sounds like butt stuff to me. And not the good kind of butt stuff where you're getting drilled from behind. The bad kind of butt stuff. Oh my! Alright, so how can we... I'm sure Angel's hidden all that stuff in here. So what are the ways to make sulfur? From hydrogen sulfide gas. I know there's a byproduct of making cobalt, which may just need to be what we start with, because we got a bunch of cobalt. Oh! Abronin means subscribe. Well, that's cool. LOL, I knew where you were walking about that. Hey man, I'm one of those people who I'm very much, as long as you're not hurting anybody, what happens in your bedroom behind closed doors is between you and the person you're having the closed door relationship with. Purified water, sulfur dioxide gas. Okay, I have... This is why they complain at the Angel Petrochem guy. Okay, so we're going to have to slow down a second and think. Think. Let's... cobalt. Nickel. Basically all that stuff's the same things. Alright, so nickel. We'll start with nickel. Like 20,000 ways to make a nickel. Give me one of the ways to make nickel. Alright, we need to be more careful. Nickel. We don't want to insult anybody. We're a pretty open group. And I don't know what your hate speech laws are like wherever you're living. You might end up going to jail for typing that word. I don't know. Fortunately, we're here in America, so you can do that for now. But again, inappropriate. All right, so we need oxygen gas. So we need to make an electrolyzer. So electrolyze me. The last time I did Bob Angels, I sat for several hours trying to research the stuff I needed to make sulfur, only to realize I could already be producing it. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. So we're going to make oxygen in electrolyzers, which means, if I remember right, we need some sort of... Oxygen. Remember what, you got to take oxygen, pure water, and electrolyze pure water to make oxygen. That doesn't look right either, though. Purified water electrolysis makes hydrogen and oxygen. They are made in the boob machines. And Angel's electrolyzers. Okay. Alright. We have 2 more hydro plants. So let's clear that. Copy from here to here. And slap down these 2 more hydro plants. Oral sex on a lady? Not as often as I'd like, but reasonable amount.
Yeah, but that's more because she won't let you.
That's true. Because nobody likes me and I have to go eat worms. So really, whose fault is that?
The worms.
Exactly. Hey man, no questions are off limits as long as they are PG-13. That's like my one rule. I want the people who, and even PG-13 is see a boob, PG-16 is touch a boob. So even some of these things are fine. Alright, so we're going to stick... Excuse me. Guacamole. Let's put a big one. Alright, so we're going to wire those up. We're going to wire this up. And we're also going to actually pick that one up. And gooey. We're going to pick up here, but put down here. I think that's right. Perfect. Then we're going to wire this up. So I want you to make me keep
100 pipes in here.
Make sure they're clean pipes.
That's right. Clean that pipe. Suck it dry. You know what? Let's make it 200 pipes. And then we're going to copy you to here. Oh, shit. I screwed that up. I'm a real good sex person. I do it all the different ways. Alright. So you make me bent pipe. But you make sure I have 100 bent pipe in here. And I'm not like worried about any speed races on this. So my son is out of town, but there's not been nearly as much whoopee going on as there probably should be.
Slacking.
That's on me. Yeah, it's on me. I've been busy streaming. Always be streaming. Let's see. I like to take stuff off of the holding tanks. That is a personal preference. May not even necessarily be the biggest thing. What is the user interface? So I'm using... I think it's Bob's inserters. Yeah, Bob's inserters. I do have a Steam. Basically right now I play 2 games on Steam. So it's not like I'm always on there, but I play currently bollocks. Now I'm trying to think what games I play on Steam. I play the Magic Duels, and like I have the Long Dark that I play occasionally, and that might be it actually. Oh, Civilization is the other game that I play on Steam. Alright, so this is going to be our oxygen reserves. That's dumb. Give me a regular pipe. I think one of these is oxygen, but I don't know which one's which. We'll just stick whatever this other one is over here for now. Pipe. Alright, and that's semi-close to the... Alright, where's my grid power supposed to go here? So where's the closest input? Probably this side. Except you're not gonna give me a connection at all, so. Alright, so this one's hydrogen, that one's oxygen. Which means we're probably gonna need a flare stack at some point for hydrogen.
Yeah, I probably am not going to get the one game. Counter-Strike. I can't play first-person shooters without getting sick and specifically triggering a migraine. And I live my entire life now to avoid my migraines. My aliens are passive by now, and an armada would have attacked the shite out of my base. So I have a couple of things going for me. First of all, I'm completely surrounded by trees, right? Like really thick trees. So it's keeping the pollution at bay pretty hardcore. Second of all, we're on a rail world, which means that the biters, they don't really expand per se. So while I do have a few bases out here, they're not really expanding. They're just growing in their own little area. And because the pollution is not touching any of them, they really don't care. So basically what's going to have to happen is soonish, I'm going to have to go up here and clear these bases. Specifically when I go to get this jovolite and this oil and this natural gas. Specifically when I go to get these 3 resources, I'll have to do some clearing because the pollution around those will probably grow. And I can tell that this has got some desert. This is probably also in a not treed area. So this pollution will spread a lot farther. But like all the way around my base is nothing but trees. No shirt, no shoes, no wings to suck. Well, I mean, we all have our cross to bear. Alrighty.
No lip service.
Oh my goodness.
Horrible.
Let's see. Maybe I want to also redo my pattern to include red wires to all the things, just so I can keep an eye on the number of resources I have. I don't know. Maybe that's overkill. Alright, so now we have oxygen coming in. We have an abundance of hydrogen.
Hey, that's the thing, you know.
No reason.
Using red wires is just as a resource checker.
Yeah, I mean, and I might end up doing that. I'm not sure if that's really what I want to do.
You don't seem to use green wires a lot. I would probably use green wires for that.
I mean, they're both the same things. They're just
that way it doesn't interfere with. You want to use red wires to control.
Right. Yeah, I need to probably just pick one. The reason why everyone uses green wires for these kind of things are the logistic train network only really works off, that mod really only works off green wires, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for like that. Have you ever thought of hosting a small co-op server for one of your streams? Ironically, I do that with Shu. Shu does the hosting because there's something screwy with my settings.
Because Samius is a noob, it's okay.
Because I'm a noob. And I haven't been able to figure out exactly what it is that's messing up my settings. Alright, so we have... Let's make a small setup right here. We need our electrolyzers. And we're going to make our cobalt. Oxygen in. Poison out. Yeah, I wish I could get it figured out, because I think my computer is probably just a hair more powerful than Technical's, although I could be totally wrong. Because lots of reasons. I'm just pretty much always wrong about everything.
Poor Samius.
I know, right? He's the worst. That Samus guy, jeez. If he would just get that wang out of his mouth, he could really do something with his life.
Truth.
People are like, "Wow, I can't believe you make so much fun of yourself." I'm the only one I know that won't get insulted when I mock myself.
Any particular reason for not having output inserters on some of the crushers for bobmonium and ruby stuff?
They'll have outputs. Right? These are all outputs. They're just, the miners are kind of slow, so they're not breaking any land speed reasons. I help people for a living with PC related problems. Describe my symptoms. Sorters, not crushers. Down here, you're saying some of these don't have outputs? Input. Oh, you're right. I just missed them. Where are we putting our pattern? On the tops? Good catch. Thank you. Do I have these? Yeah, let's copy this. Paste. Yep, the reason is I was wrong. Wrong about so many things. Let's see, I'm kind of thinking outs. And whoa, there's a lot of ins. Yes, fast inserters are done. Give me vanilla landfill, please.
Looks like you missed one.
Two and two.
The top one doesn't have, or second from the top. No, on the new things that you're working on building.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, on the input side.
Yeah.
Alright, and then let's kill this. So you're going to be...
Your last belt is backwards too.
Yeah, I fixed that already. I did that on purpose. Not really. Alright, so now oxygen in here. Well, how do I want to get oxygen down? I think I want to run it right here. Alright, so we should now have at least a little bit of sulfur running, or sulfuric acid. Yes. No, this is sulfuric gas. No, that's what we want, right? That's the... crap. We're over time. What did I needed sulfur for something. I need sulfuric acid, so I need to pump purified water into a chemical plant with the gas to get sulfuric acid. And I need sulfuric acid for... There's a reason. There was something I needed. To start melting the... this. Okay. So I need purified water. Just running right here. And the sulfuric gas. So that case, these don't need to be... This doesn't need to be so elaborate. That can just be one tank. I tank. And then we can put that up here somewhere. Gotta be careful on this hydrogen. We're gonna start stockpiling some. I think I can make solid fuel already, right? Can I not make solid fuel from hydrogen? I always have too much hydrogen, but I thought you... Can you seriously not make... Back to this. I swear you could make solid fuel from hydrogen. I know you could previously. Compressed air. Maybe I can make fuel oil. Hydrogen should be good for something. Like, that stuff's not like always the easiest to come by, which is ironic because it's the most abundant thing. Guess I can't do it. I thought I could. Yeah, I must not have the tech for it. Alright, so chlorine makes salt and hydrogen and chlorine. Yeah, there's got to be a use for freaking hydrogen soon. What about you? Oh, what about you? Go back up this chain. Oh, zinc needs. I need to get the zinc coming in soon too. Hydrogen is literally flammable gas. You're gonna tell me I cannot... There's no way to use flammable gas?
I would think there'd be some way to turn it into a solid fuel.
Well, that's, like I said, there used to be. You used to take that, and you used to take some coal and make a solid fuel. Which basically was taking... Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to have to get flare stacks. Here's gas processing. That makes methane into solid fuel. Here's a... This stop because this is full. And these guys are just slow. That's okay. I don't need it to break land speed records. Okay, let's turn this into liquid sulfuric acid, and then let's call that a morning stream here.
But it's afternoon.
I know, but I promised a friend I'd go help him move, so... At the very least, they need my truck.
Tell them to come pick it up.
I was gonna do that. I told them they could come get it. But
Here, I'll help you move. Come get my truck.
they also probably need the capable person. Again, my friend Dan is the guy who had the medical problems, and they recently moved back to Salina, and he's still recovering from his various issues. We got all this room up here. Maybe I just do it up here. It is a long way to bust things, though. Oh, what is it with me making 5 of something today?
OCD.
It's not OCD, you guys. I just I want it to be pretty. Alright, I don't need sulfur. I need straight... This is the gas symbol. Where's the liquid? Pure water, pure water. Liquid fuel is... Hey, you can make 10 liquid fuel from fuel oil. Alright, what the shit? I bet this has got to be made in his... Did I read this wrong?
Read it again.
I swear it said...
This is the thing about mods. It becomes way too much complication.
I'm thinking I just did the wrong tech or something somewhere.
Which is fine once you're more familiar with the game. But for a new person, I think it would be just way overwhelming to have all these mods.
Oh, probably. Okay, so we've got all the sulfur processing stuff. So 3 sulfur, I can turn hydrogen sulfurized gas and oxygen into sulfur. Or I can make sulfuric acid from purified water and sulfur dioxide gas. So apparently it needs a different machine than I made. Okay, so let's do the thing in the Angel's Land where we make all of the machines. It's gotta be this gas separator doodad. Which needs stone brick. Which, because I broke the long reach mod, we walk all the way over here for days. Alright, we'll make one of these. Make an electrolyzer in case it happens to be an electrolyzer recipe. Alright, this one. Natural gas separator. Alright, so not that one. This one.
Can't believe you don't have logistics robots yet to deliver that shit.
Let's take a look how far away robots are. Robots are batteries. Batteries take sulfuric acid, which I can't make work yet. So, there's sulfuric acid. And then we need robotics. And then we need logistics robots, which takes robot brains, which means I've got to do advanced electronics, which I have done. So, I mean, I could work my way there. Let's start this geoprocessing. Alright. Seriously, what machine, Angel? So that's the symbol for Bob's Fuels. There, okay. Made in some sort of... Alright, so let's look through the Angel's chemical research stuff again. Gas processing. It's got to be in here, right? Let's research the gas processing. Meanwhile, let's set a flare stack up to melt this additional... do I have pumps? I do, but I need an engine. I can make an engine. Make me an engine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we need pumps. Not that kind of engine, you racist. Oh. Alright, that was super bad. Here, have a bunch of coal. Have a bunch of coal.
Yeah, in our multiplayer, we had way too much coal in the system, so I shut the coal train down. We have like 100k coal in chests.
Well, remember we were struggling. We didn't have enough. So then I fixed it.
Yeah. The problem was that there was too much coal then, and it was clogging up the system, and we weren't getting any copper.
Yeah, well...
So I fixed it.
So, can I send you files directly through the thing?
Depends on what they are.
Alright, so there's the warehousing mod, and here's the loader mod. I think you're probably ready for those. Which is all I wanted to start you with to begin with.
What exactly does loader for? I know what the warehousing is, but what's loader?
It makes the loaders. The things that pull into or out of different machines from belts and things.
So it's just an alternative to inserters?
Yes and no. So every time I come into or out of a warehouse, I use a loader. Right? Because they're just... Loaders, I think, can move 12... Yellow loaders move 12 items a second. To do the same thing with inserters, you would need way more than that.
So they're just faster inserters?
Yes, but they can also overload machines, which inserters cannot do. Alright, so we're almost there. We almost got what we need, I'm assuming. Because that's a gas refinery, which is not what we wanted. Right when we finally found the recipe through the tech tree, we decided it needed something else. Alright, so back to this. We're making engines. Alright. So
So now we got some engines. We can make 2 pumps. That's what my wife likes to call me. Mr. 2 pumps.
2 pump chump.
Piece of S. Okay. Alright, so if hydrogen gas right here is greater than 60,000. We'll make it 70,000. You can turn on. Oh, that's less than. Alright, boom. Alright, so that's taking care of that. That's plenty of oxygen. Oxygen will get consumed. Hydrogen is currently getting melted off. Advanced chemistry is almost done. It's probably only like 105 outside.
Great day for moving.
And they basically have today to get it done too. Or not like moved in, but they have 2.
It's got super laggy. It's actually like 1 frame every 2.5 seconds. 5,000 milliseconds.
What? Alright, come on, advanced chemistry, finish, you son of a beach. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, back to landfill. Angel Stingamabobs. And an advanced chemical plant, I think, is when I can make this processes happen. I'm so excited. This is probably not the easiest way to get sulfuric acid, but that's what I'm doing. Advanced chemical plant. Boom! Just
It's not that hard to get sulfuric acid in the base game.
Well, the base game's not. Angel, I think, tries to make it as realistic as possible. I still don't see it. Add the technology. I believe this is the right building. Ah, here it is. Found it. It's got a different symbol. So, pure water. In. Sulfuric gas. In. Sulfur. Okay. So let's go like that for now. Try it again. These are the insides. Do the better turrets, I guess. I feel like we're gonna have to go out there and murder some guys soon. Maybe that'll get done off stream a little bit later. Alright. Like I said, I like to pull raw resources off of the buffer directly. That's a Samius thing. And then I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to want, so we'll just pretend like we don't. Like we're going to want a bunch.
that doesn't quite run through there. It'll run through there if I do a single line. Is that true? I feel like that's true. Where'd the other one go? Oh, we have 12. Yeah, okay. It'll run through if there's a single line. I know a lot of Bob's tier 2 stuff requires brass, so... Alright, this is hooked up, right? It is not. Why is this not hooked up? Oh, I didn't put the last piece of a copper or pipe right there. Alright, so these guys are green. They are spitting out the sulfuric acid. Again, I guess we'll store down here because I don't know how much we're going to need. In the base game, we need basically infinite, so I'm going to assume basically infinite. Let's wire it up so we have an rough idea. You already have 1,000. That's good. Alright, well with that, we hooked up the acid. We will have to fiddle around with stuff later. So, first of all, thank you for hanging out with us today. I appreciate it. Shu, thanks for also hanging out.
Woohoo!
It's always nice to have somebody, you know, that kind of knows what they're doing. Ish, asking questions, prompting chat, keeping an extra eye on things. That's always a real plus. So this is falling pretty quick. We were working on tier 2. I might switch the technology back to tier 2 electrolyzers while I'm thinking about it. Tier 2 electrolyzers, where did you go now? Tier 2 chemical plants. Chemical refine, man, that's quite a ways away. Where'd it go? What was I smoking?
Toking up on the good stuff, man.
Huh. Maybe I'm full of the cockapoo-poo. Maybe it's like bleh. Maybe it's electronics, not. It's gotta happen. It's gold plating, right? Show me the stuff I already have researched. Nothing looks like a... like what I'm looking for. Okay, so it looks like a...
Alright, so I was looking in the right spot. I'm just clearly missed it.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere like an hour ago.
I am. I'm still going.
Just reminding you.
Yeah, I'm just...
I know how Factorial Land can be.
That's the truth. Electrolyzers 2 researched.
Said I was up till what, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning this morning?
Oh no.
Working on our multiplayer player place.
I'm about ready to take off. What the shit though? Alright, well I'm just going to assume that I need something stupid like inboard processing or something to, oh maybe plastics? What does plastic mean? It's propene. Propene. Oh well, whatever. Continue researching zinc or whatever. Alright guys, again, thank you for watching. I have to go help Dan's family move. And that's unfortunately got to take precedence here. So, thanks for hanging. Technical again, thank you, love you, bye bye. And everybody else, please give us a follow or a like or a subscription or whatever the hell it is on whatever service you're watching us on, so you can tell when we go live again next. There'll probably be, I might be back tonight. If I do, I think I'll probably come back with some Magic or Magic Duels. I want to stream a little bit of that. And also, tomorrow, Dungeons & Dragons Online in the morning. And then I'll probably play a little bit of Magic Duels, or in fact, this campaign, or if Technical hits me up at the right time, maybe we'll continue our multiplayer game. I don't know. It's crazy. Alright guys, thanks for the hang and we'll see you soon. Ni hao, bitches.